Hey everybody, it's Stray Geeked Out back. Today's episode is all about the toys. Yes, for you, Chris, because I know you love them too. Anyways, if you've been watching my channel for long enough, you know that I'm not just, as you can see kind of in the side backgrounds, not just a game collector, but also an action figure and toy collector to a certain extent. So these are some of my pickups that I picked up more recently while I've been gone as well. So I want to share with you guys. So here, I'll get right into it. I'm big into the WWE and WBF era, Attitude Era, the whole nine. So one of my favorite characters is Kane. So I actually found two figures of him more recently while I was out yard selling. I got this Kane right here, which is pretty awesome. I didn't have him in the darker black suit, the flames. And then I ended up finding an elite version of Kane in his original costume that more often than not most people recognize him from. It's pretty cool, the elite figures. Compared to the normal figures, obviously there's more articulation in the abs and the swivels and stuff like that. So I'm definitely excited to get this. I'm up to, I believe, like 5 or 6 Kanes now. I didn't go out setting to be collecting Kanes, but he just seems to be the one I find the most. So I end up being a little collection with him now. Also, while I've been out and about, I actually picked up a Psylocke figure. This was actually I picked up while out and about more recently at my local flea masters. Pretty cool, Psylocke. Would have been kind of cool if I could have had a sword with her, but didn't find her with the sword. But in either event, still cool little figure to have. To go in with that, I found an old toy that I haven't seen in years. My cousin actually had one, but it was a Cyclops, and I got the Magneto. This figure, the Cyclops as well as the Magneto, it actually opens the chest up, if you can see here. And a little reel will go inside of here, and you could actually, with batteries, project like little movie strips on there by turning the little button on the back. It was almost like a slideshow of some sorts. Anyways, like I said, hadn't seen this in God knows forever. Really cool to pick him up, and he's pretty much in good condition. There's not much wear on him at all. So definitely excited that I got him. Maybe I'll find Cyclops in the future. Also, while out and about, I actually picked up Scorpion from Spider-Man series, and which is really cool. I don't really see him out and about very often. It's really cool. This real, like, it's not, you can't articulate the tail. It's pretty much set, but I never see this character out and about. I don't even see him in the stores. So to see him out, I was gonna grab him. He was one of my favorite characters in the Spider-Man series as far as villains. He was an idiot, but it was a fun character to watch. Also, while out and about, I found one Ninja Turtle thing more recently, and I found a Leo. This is actually like a transforming Leo where you squeeze the legs and in the back, and then if I can get it out here without breaking it here. There we go. A little samurai suit pops out. Pretty cool. I have to clean him, get his mechanism to work a little bit better than it is right now. But I actually, when I grew up as a kid, I had the Raphael and the Michelangelo. I never had the Leo, so to see the Leo is pretty cool. So I know how to fix him, and I'll get him back and working. But definitely happy to pick this up. And I picked him up for $1, so can't be mad. Oh, no, $2, sorry. Also on about going with the WF stuff. I love picking up WF Hasbro. That's like the figure that really brings some nostalgia for me. And I actually picked up this one right here. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, and every time I see him, I want to call him Bayou Billy from the NES game. If you know what his name is, please put it in the comments below. Let me know, because I cannot remember his name to save my life. But anyways, I ended up picking up him for $1. So I was really happy to get him. Also, while on about, I actually ended up picking up from the series of Street Sharks. This guy came out later on in the cartoon series. As you can see, There's different versions of him. I have one that's more of a dull brown color. This is more of a metallic purplish color version of him. Yeah, I guess they had friends and they were dinosaurs and stuff like that too. I didn't get to see the cartoon at that time, so I don't really know the characters just yet. But if you know the name of this character as well, let me know in the comments below. I have right now the T-Rex and I have 2 of him. And I'm trying to find the other dinosaurs and some of the other street sharks. So if you know anybody who has them and wants to trade them up, let me know. Also, while out today, I ended up finding a Transformer today. I haven't looked them up. I think it's from Transformers Armada. Maybe. I think it's supposed to be Devastator. I'm not sure exactly. It's a mishmash of machinery and Transformers, it looks like, but they don't come apart. So it's not like a combiner or anything like that. But I'm going to look it up and see. I'm actually really happy. When I found him originally, I didn't find his head. And I was like, oh, crap, you don't have a head. But I found his head later on by messing with him where it was stashed away. And happy to pick him up. I actually found 2 more today, but they were both missing parts. One was like destroyed and it was sad to see. But happy to pick him up. From the old WWF, I actually ended up picking up Junkyard Dog from the old style, the old LJN, I believe it was, the rubber ones. My kids love these to death, so I'm going to probably have to pick some of these up for them so they can leave daddies alone. I also picked up Brutus the Beefcake Barber, which is pretty cool to see a figure of him as well. You don't really see these out well, and if you do see, they're usually destroyed. So to get 2 of these, and they were actually the paint still on them and in good condition, that was pretty epic. Also, last but not least, I picked up some old WCW figures. These ones actually came out, I believe, in the mid-90s when they came out originally. I'm not sure the exact date on them. I haven't even looked at the stamp, but I was happy to pick it up. And I ended up picking up Ric Flair. Pretty cool. Like I said, good condition. The paint's there. Not much wear. I also ended up picking up Bret Hart. This one has a little bit more wear on him, some scratches, but I'm pretty sure I can clean him up and get him to look a little bit better than he is right now. But really cool to pick him up. I actually have right now Sting, and I have a Razor Ramon, which is pretty cool. And also I almost forgot Rey Mysterio. And then I also picked up everybody's favorite bad guy, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. I still remember this day, the day he turned from the red and yellow and became Hollywood Hulk Hogan. To me, I thought it was the best move. I liked him better as Hollywood Hulk Hogan than as the Hulkster. That was just me. But then I was a kid who grew up liking The Undertaker and Jake the Snake and all the bad guys. So. And last but not least, I also picked up Kevin Nash, also known as Diesel in the WWE. Yeah, this was awesome. Since I already had the Razor Ramon, I had to get the the Kevin Nash to go with the Razor Ramon, or the Scott Hall as he was called in WCW. Like I said, once again, the character, the figure is really good. The paint is pretty good on it. There's a little bit wear on the back part, but for the most part, it's got very little wear to it. Whoever had it either didn't play with it much or took care of it, put it on a shelf or whatever. They were gentle with it. So pretty happy about that. So that's my toy pickups for right now. Looking for more always. The hunt always continues. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. What are you waiting for? For all my viewers, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.